By the way, editor Matt here, just to let you know, no little brothers were harmed in the making of this.
Hello, chuds and chudettes. So, minor warning, this will be a school project, so I can't say anything that's not family friendly. That sucks. But for today, since it's a school project though, I'm gonna be making Bao from the short film of the same movie. So, first off, we're gonna make our filling, okay? So first, you're gonna need 1 pound of browned ground pork, which I did off screen because you're not gonna watch me burn myself. But that's besides the point. So, there's this little problem I have where I kind of forgot the Chinese cabbage and the green onions. So we're gonna pretend, I'm gonna have that. I have them, and pretend you have them. I'm just not gonna include it in. So first, we're gonna take our carrot right over here. I'm gonna clean it real quick. Close enough. And we're going to absolutely destroy it. There will be nothing left but particles. So let's just get to it. This audio is going to be hella awkward if I get leaked or something. There we go. Okay, end of the speed part. And, well, people, I finished cutting everything. So, I guess it's roughly okay. We're just gonna throw that in. I don't really care anymore. We're just gonna shuffle that in, okay? Now, the next part, we're gonna be adding the seasonings and all that. So, let's get to it. Okay, so next part, we're gonna be adding. Before I was rudely interrupted by this absolute nuisance, we're gonna be adding the rest of the stuff now. So, what we're gonna need is Gurken wine, okay? You're gonna need like 2 to 3 teaspoons, whatever. You can add this in whatever order you want. I don't really care. I'm just doing this to get the grade. 1, 2, whatever. That's close enough. What's next? We're gonna need 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Whole bunch of bullcrap later. Okay, that's close enough. How much oyster? Okay, one. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. Took it long enough. I mean, that was slower than whatever. But that'll work. Okay, we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna need about 1 to 2. We're gonna shove 2 because we put so much wine in there anyways. So, ground ginger, 1 to 2 teaspoons. That's up to you. I'm shoving 2 because I'm an absolute biggie. So, close enough to 2. I mean, if you do. Yeah, there. That's good. Okay, not bad. Okay. By the way, his body is still lying there. So, yeah, that's a positive for me. Now, give me a second, chat. Okay, there we go. What else do we need? Oh, yeah, the egg. I forgot. I'm stupid. You need to add the egg, of course. Wow, that actually made it in. What's next? So I have that finished. Oh, I need the chicken powder. How much chicken powder? 1/2. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why you need chicken powder for this. Okay, there we go. And just throw this in like a lab experiment. I want your good old... Oh, wait, this is a pepper. Whatever, we don't need pepper. I'm just gonna shovel this in. Okay, that's enough salt, whatever. Now we're gonna mix this, so give me a second again. And, okay, yeah, it took me long enough to get my gloves. I'm actually a bum. Holy goodness.
Right. Oh, shit.
hate that guy. Holy good, he won't leave me alone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix the entire thing up, okay? So just give it a good, a good mix with all your eggs. Pretend there's Chinese cabbage and green onions in there, carrots, whatever. You just give that a good mix in, spin that around a bit. And there, you should be good. Okay, there you go. Now, we're gonna cut to future me, who's going to be working on the dough and actually cooking the stuff. Yeah, that looks about good, I guess. Psych, never mind. We're not going to future me because right now I need to stir fry this. Okay. So we're just gonna let this thing heat up first, and then you do that. So while I'm doing this, I just wanna, shout out my fellow workmates and my, friends that helped me on this project. I'd like to thank Chance, Kim, Prince, and Rowan for helping me with the script on this video. And that's all. That's everyone in there. Anyways, just like 30-second more and then it'll be good. Man, you don't need to watch all this. If you want, skip the certain time frame once you if you want to see this finish. But for now, this will just be like time to just cook everything up. That's up to you to skip. And then everything will be sped up. All of this audio will be cut out, and I'll be playing tough funk edits at the background. Do not question executive choices, bro. Anyways, the next, like I said, it's gonna be a bunch of rambling from now on. Eventually, I add in the cornstarch and a bit of the funny soup from cooking this earlier. But for now, it's gonna be my rambling and stuff you probably don't know about. Okay, people, wait, hold on, just wait. And yeah, that looks about good. Yeah, it's about nice consistency. Make sure, in between this though, I added my cornstarch. So, that's why it's so thick. Anyways, I finished that part now. I'm gonna put this all into the small container over here. And we're just gonna pour this in. Oh, it's kinda actually. Yeah. There you go. And yeah, that'll be good for tomorrow. Whereas again, future me will take it from here. Okay, and here's our stuff. This will be used for tomorrow for our fill-in, and that's our fill-in. And then we'll wrap it up and then steam it.
I'll be popping bottles. Sparkles and champagne.
Okay, so it's the next day, and we're gonna make the dough for, the stuff we're making, obviously. So first what we're gonna do is like about 2 cups of warm water. Just throw that in there. And 3/4 yeast. There. And there. And you're also gonna want, how much again? 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. Throw it into there, and we're gonna mix this with this funny thing. We're gonna give this a good mix. Yeah, looks about good. Do that right now. Screw that on and put it offside. So we're gonna let this, we're gonna mix it around, and then eventually it should be good. Yeah, it should be all dissolved. Now that looks about good. Yeah. Needs a little bit more. Man. Okay, we'll just skip through this part and then we're good. Yeah, I'm actually gonna cut that part out. By like some funny transition. Boom. Okay. That should, yep, it's okay now. That looks about, yeah, it's about dissolved. So, next up we're gonna add in the flour, baking soda, more sugar, and, well, oil. Baking powder. So, how much sugar? Okay. Well, no, flour. So, we're gonna need 4 cups of flour. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable amount. We're gonna grab our giant bag of flour here. And we're gonna, I'm using a half right now, so this will take like, that's 4, so then 8 scoops. Or, oh wait, shoot, there's conveniently a cup in here. Ah, thank goodness. Okay. 1 cup of pure Colombian. 2 cups of pure Colombian. 3 cups of pure Colombian. Okay, there we go, we're good. Okay, so we got our flour in there. Yeah, that should be good. We're gonna need our baking powder now. Baking powder. Now, for the baking powder and sugar though, and oil, I kind of tweak it around so then, you know, add some more flavor to it. So, baking powder. How much baking powder? 3/4 tablespoon. So let's just scramble in here right now. Grab a tablespoon. Powder. 3/4, yeah. So grab. I'm using 1/2 right here. So 1 and quite a bit half. Close enough, whatever. How much? 1/3 cup sugar. Got it. So 1/3. We're gonna scoop some sugar over here. There we go. We'll put that in there. Oil. We're gonna need 2 tablespoons. So 1/2. 1. 1.5. 2. There we go. And then we're gonna mix this together. You know what? This is taking too long. You know what? There's a conveniently placed mixer over there. So we're gonna use that instead of this thing. Okay, industrial mixer. So we're just gonna hook that up, make sure it's on there. Looks about good. Then we're gonna turn it on. Hold on. I forgot to bring this thing up. Okay. There we go. So we bring it up and then we power it on. And we let this spin for a bit. Yeah, 2 should be about good. Maybe 4 if we want to do with the process, I guess. Those looking a bit dry though. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. We're finished now. About 5 minutes has passed. Should be good now. Okay, we're just gonna unscrew this. There we go. There we go. We have our dough. So I'm gonna grab you by the neck, choke you, and move you over here. Wow, see, so nice. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna remove this off screen, and then we're gonna let this sit for about 30 seconds or ish. Yeah, close enough. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this thing though. It's like, yeah, but that's about it, you know. Okay, so the dough has finished rising. It's been about like. Okay, so before I was, really interrupted by him. We're gonna grab our dough, and we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna move it around. Okay, I did that. So, before I was really interrupted, we were going to knead our dough. So we're just gonna give it a good work, yes. Just, give it a good stretch, I guess. There you go. Just get a little bit more flour. Around there. Now, there's this technique that the mom used in the short film. So we're going to copy it. First, we're gonna grab your dough, we'll make a hole through it. Okay? Stretch it through. Meh. Okay, yeah, like that. Boom. That's pretty good. Now break it down. We're gonna knead and we're gonna roll it into place. Yes, very good. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. And then we'll insert a GIF. Yeah, this will just be like behind the scenes, I guess. And then we'll insert that one GIF, that robot kneading dough. Now, let's take the time. Right now and talk about some symbolism. Now, have you noticed over time, the lighting here has become more and more colder compared to the movie, and the camera shots I'm using are all static. Yes. Most of them are in a point of view of the mother. To give you the feeling that what she's feeling. The warm colors of lighting is supposed to represent, at the start it was like all warm, like the warm lighting and all that. Supposed to represent childhood, I guess, for the son. During adolescence, though, in adulthood, the lighting became more colder in a way. To represent her, losing the focus. There was also a lot of wall shots in there to represent physical barriers, mental barriers due to cultural difference between the two. So now we're gonna cut these up into pieces so that we can cook them all. About yay small. Yeah. We're gonna cut them up pretty well. So now you can see more of my lower half, yes. And you can see what I'm doing. So we're cutting. Here, let me just move this out the way. What we're doing, we're cutting these into chunks, yes. Very good. Don't touch that. There. 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 Go. And yeah, that's about it. That's some spare dough. Now next up, we're going to roll it out. So then we can put the dough in there. Yeah, the filling. Just give it a good roll. Yes. Roll it out. So there you go. See, about yay much. It's kind of like a steamed bun with more of a dumpling filling and wrapped with it. Roll it out like that. There you go. See? Like this. Boom. Okay? Now, we can stretch it out a bit more. There you go. We're going to also lengthen the size of it, because this is a round object. There we go, pretty good. Yes, very good. Then we're going to add our filling about this much, yes. That's totally up to you. We're going to close that in there. Like this, and twirl around and bring it inwards. Well, unlike though, it's not the greatest, but yeah, like this. See? There you go. Like that. Boom. Leave the funny end on top, by the way. You know. Okay, people. It's been, what is it? 15 minutes of boiling and 5 minutes of cooling. I think it's ready now. Okay. Cool. Okay. This looks promising. This is gonna be my proudest work yet. So there you have it. Here we go. So there you have it. Bao buns from the movie Bao. Anyways, as I was saying, that's the bao buns. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, that's practically it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. But before we go though, here's a recap on Expedition. The lighting had a big involvement with the film because, what is it? At the start of the movie, the lighting was warm to represent, like, you know, more innocence and all that. Its music was also bouncy. During its adolescence and adult though, well, more on the adolescence, the, it was more cooler with a, you know, more walls in it to represent physical barriers. Plus the music was a bit more edgier and all that. Now, an interesting line from the mother of the director who made this quoted that, I want to put you back inside me so then I know where you are at all times. Which is shown at the end part where the mom eats the dumpling kid. No, the dumpling kid, the bounty. Close enough. This is really good. Honestly.
Oh, I've resurrected the 5th time just to try one.
Anyways.
Take it.
Okay, bro. Yeah, but that's that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good day.
I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne. VIP my section, royalty looking.